order of recordings. We're go.
Sorry.
Don't. Don't.
Welcome to this is session.
Gary's
90.
literally me right now. Yeah, it is.
this is session 90 of Peaceful Art. We're here. We've arrived.
Shut
Go
up.
back.
Unfortunately.
In another year, we'll reach 100.
So, I am going to ruin some people's lives. Let's see. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco.
That's how you know you're in a bad campaign. Your DM makes you summarize what happened last session.
Michael knows that he doesn't want me to recap it, even though I recapped last time. But he knows he doesn't want me to recap it because of what I'm going to say.
David, do you mind recapping last session?
Dude, me? Okay.
What do you?
Would. Fuck.
You sound like Gabe.
So we just finished the zombie fight.
No, call them what? Yeah, call them what they are.
Merlings.
Yeah, Murlocs. The Merling
We call
fight.
Murlocs.
Yeah. That sounds about right, actually. See, Uriel's of average intelligence. That makes sense.
I'm of high intelligence. They're Murlocs.
Yeah, not Murlocs. And so after that, Uriel revived like 2 of the people, spending 600 diamonds on them. We'll never see them again. And then we floundered about, waiting to get onto the big ship, and then we ended up getting on the big ship. I think Spirit had a moment with his fiance twice. And we went on the big ship. We talked to the captain. We also Valindra's there. Talked to Valindra. And then we was okay. So we look at the map that they had for us. It was okay. We need a plan to figure shit out, and we want your advice. And so we actually, instead of giving them advice, we told them exactly what to do, and now they're doing it. And we decided to say, send some fodder to the zombie place. They'll probably die, but then send 2 ships to go capture Titan because wool. And we go to the Deadlands to try to kill Phylactery and the other dude.
We're gonna try and fight Envy of the Homunculi.
Pretty much. Sounds about right. We're also gonna hook up with some Drow Legion, whatever, and then go find an imaginary cache or something.
Respectfully.
Did I miss anything?
No, don't think so.
David, we're gonna find spice there because the spice must flow.
Yeah, my spice must flow.
Billions of undead will die.
I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
that quote. I hate the spice must flow.
The spice must flow. Whoever controls the spice controls the universe.
Damn the
Also,
universe.
Did anybody
Yes.
see Matthew hit that Kramer slide into frame? It was kind of sick, not gonna lie.
All right.
Oh, Matthew feet cam?
God damn it.
I'm so sad he doesn't have the dogs out, not gonna lie.
Oh, my fucking eye. All right. And with that, we have a plan. Give us some time. We'll need to roll out these orders to all of our associated fleets, as well as Lady Valindra's here legions. I can't English, apparently.
The hell is English?
Oliver, the type of guy to say, "It's right behind me, isn't it?"
Give us 2 weeks to ready ourselves for battle, get everything in order. I suggest you prepare yourselves as well, and in that time, if you meet back here at the end of the 2 weeks, we will then have you transported to meet up with Miss Valindra's 2nd Legion, which will be entering the Deadlands in an attempt to find Talistar's remaining phylacteries, however many there are. That being said, you're dismissed for now. Do what you must, prepare yourselves, rest, whatever you need to do.
I guess I walk slowly up to Valindra, kind of like looking at Vico. But, it's like whispers to Vico. It's not like, should we give her this?
Oh, yes, you wanted to speak with me, Swordsman.
Yes, I did, but
Yeah, we can leave. Follow me.
I'm in danger.
Danger. You know
Uh,
how my sister took one of your eyes? Yes. Well, I'm going to take the other.
Vico, real quick before you go,
Yes.
kind of like covering like wings and like so that Valindra doesn't really see and Vico the spine. Yeah, like the drug dealer just kind of very badly canning it off.
Yes.
You gotta, I believe you're gonna hand her, doctor about Belgian, right?
I had planned on it, however, upon thinking about the magnitude of what we are going up against, I don't think that it's the best for her to know at the moment. I do have a question for you.
Okay.
I don't think it's the best for her or Bianca to learn of Falknir's fate just yet.
She just looks
Falkner,
at you
fuck.
surprised.
Veldrin, I'm tired.
Yeah, she
tired.
knows.
I'm gonna stab Falkner. The soul of Veldrin was infused in this man! Oh my god.
I
Was I
if you
troll
think
next?
if you think that's for the betterment of this mission, I guess that makes it's just your choice, sure. Retracts spine. Anyway, carry on. And it walks out.
You done with your little huddle? Alright, come on, let's go.
And they go all around.
You just will step outside, close the door, step outside of the captain's quarters, close the door, and take you off to the side, to like the far back of the boat, out of earshot of anyone. Since, unless I'm mistaken, I believe you mentioned you wanted to talk to her, or at the very least, it was implied that you wanted to talk in private in some capacity. So she's gonna bring you to the back of the boat.
Just outside of, like, you know, the war room.
Yeah. So we're gonna take you to the back of the boat. She just like hops up and sits on the railing of the boat. And is like, all right, out with it. What do you want?
Well, I wanted to inquire. It's something that has been in the back of my mind for
Mm-hmm.
When this all started, how has the Underdark been?
Well, a lot better now that we have our leaders back. Or at least our kingdom. I'm not going to sit here and break down all of the politics to you, but essentially, if you hadn't freed my sister and I, our kingdom very well may have been destroyed. And so, I and my sister are most assuredly in your debt.
Well, I obviously I do appreciate the gesture, but I more meant since the undead have awakened, how has it Have the undead made their way into the Underdark?
Last I checked, no.
I wanted to make sure. It's been something gnawing at me for a while. Because since last we met, having like a flashback, I have done some traveling of the plains, and I wished to make sure that nothing seeped out from Serenia.
Right. Well, I can't exactly speak for all the other planes of existence. I'm not omniscient or anything, but my kingdom's safe at least.
But one less place to have had to worry about. And I would like to thank you for your assistance in this. For without it, I doubt we would be able to accomplish such a task.
Well, you did save. You saved my kingdom. It's only fair that we do our best to return that favor. Consider us even.
And he kind of like clams up a little bit. Thank you, Villager. You and Bianca.
Right.
I know. We thank you. Not to take up any more of your time, so I'll
Right.
make my.
I must be going. It's just gonna like just hop up and hurry off to her next thing.
Vico will like lean against the railing he's next to and just kind of like put his hands in his. He put his head in his hands and just. And he's just gonna kind of like look out over the sea.
After the conclusion of the meeting, Valindra took Vico outside to go discuss whatever it is Vico wanted to talk to her about. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Immediately after the meeting, I'm hiding from Sun for a bit. I don't want to deal with that yet. But after that, probably just going out again, either maybe finding Vico if he's up to it and doing some swordplay, and then eventually probably forced to run into Sun or have Sun find me, and then back to magic training.
Joke's on you, Tyler. That's one of the things I told Michael I was going to be doing over the voyage.
So you spend some time hiding away, making sure you can at least get some amount of rest before you go seek out Vico and set up a standard set of training. Towards the end of this, however, you are going to have a little bit of an unexpected visitor, and we'll pop back to that in a minute. Tippy.
Oh.
The meeting has ended. What are you doing? I doubt Tippy was paying much attention to begin with, but
No. Where is Tippy physically located?
inside of the captain's quarters of the flagship of the first
More
fleet.
specifically, whose person is she inhabiting?
I believe last we checked, she was in Spirit's bag, but I don't know if that's changed.
Okay. Well, Tippy's going to jump into Erin's bag, and we'll find out what happens.
Alright, Erin, where are you going? Let's go from there.
That's a good question.
I've just crawled into your pants. No, into your bag.
No. Yeah.
Damn, Tippy.
Tippy, get out of there.
Tippy being a little forward.
Erin would probably, first and foremost, just. Is this a ship we've been on before? I don't remember.
It's been
okay.
a while, but you have been on this ship before.
Gotcha.
And this ship is in tandem with the rest of the fleet. So if you're looking to find, anyone, there's a good chance they're on this fleet. However, time has passed since the last time y'all were on, a part of this fleet. So some people may have switched locations or
been like
gone elsewhere.
3 or 4 weeks, which is a long time.
Yeah, I think Erin's first priority would be finding out where we're getting settled in, like which quarters we'll be inhabiting while we're traveling with the fleet, making sure our stuff gets where it needs to be.
Doesn't take very long. You just ask around a little bit, and people are very happy to guide you to where it is you're staying.
Mm-hmm. All right, and I just kind of get settled in and start writing in my memoirs about the thing that's happened so far.
All right, to be
So meeting with Bianca, etc.
Holy shit.
Not Bianca. Is it? Meeting with Valindra, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. 5 a.m. here.
The last time we were on this ship in our time was literally a year ago. It was March 10th, 2023.
God damn.
God damn.
Fucking Michael.
No. Alright. Next up. So I'm just kind of going around one by one right now. Spirit, what the dog doing? As everyone begins to scatter from the war meeting.
I would like to go ahead and grab Uriel and pull her to the side.
As everyone just kind of makes their way out of the war room, everyone goes off in their separate directions, and you grab Uriel.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to have a private conversation.
Follow
me.
Okay. Uriel follows.
Below deck and maybe into like some side room. We can be by ourselves.
You go in the
then.
storage room.
Yeah.
XXY.
You know, before I close the door, I peek my head out, look around, see. Then I close the door. All right. I need you for 2 things.
Okay.
Number 1, you can commune with the gods, correct?
Yes, I can.
Good. I need you to ask them a question for me.
Sure, yeah. What question?
Is there a way to sever someone's connection with magic?
Ooh, it's a heavy question, but I think, Kai, if that's the correct god, I think it is. I think Kai, would have an answer to that.
Good. And second, where would one... Any information you can give me on a phoenix?
On a phoenix?
Yes.
Kai could have an answer to that, as well.
Any and all information.
Preferably
Preferably where I could find one.
Alright. Sure. Yeah, I can do that right now. Actually. So just give me 10 minutes, and I can
You need me to step out the room.
not particularly.
All right.
Spirit steps out the room. As well.
Yeah. Spirit uncomfortably watching Uriel
Yeah,
take
just
a phone
standing
call.
there, kind of watching her,
Yeah.
looking around, like, checking his non-existent watch.
It's a good thing Tippy's not there.
It's been more than 10 minutes.
Tippy
What is
would
this?
ruin the communion with the gods. The gods would be forever against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uriel's just kneeling in prayer position, just
Mhm.
doing nothing, just hoping Spirit eventually gets bored and goes away.
Yeah. Oh,
Erin-
thank God, I got bored.
Uriel
Yeah,
is every.
can't do it when you look.
Uriel is every
Dude.
customer service worker where they're like, "Could you check to see if you got that thing in the bag?" And you're like, "Okay." You walk in the bag, and you just look at your phone.
Alright. Yeah, I asked Kai, yo, uncle, my favorite uncle.
Better than not be my dad.
I have 2 questions for you.
Okay, well, you get 3.
I do get 3.
Right, well, you get 3. That's what he tells her. That's how he responds.
Yeah.
Ah,
Three.
shit.
Oh, dude,
Three
I
and
wish
no
I was there
ball.
to give him a question.
3 and no father.
So, one question is, can you sever someone's connection with magic?
Yes.
Again, awesome.
Dad.
And also, where is the location of the nearest phoenix?
So, if I'm not mistaken, isn't commune only yes or no or unclear?
Yeah, it is. Is there a phoenix nearby? I should say.
No.
Oh, wait. Is there a phoenix in the Deadlands?
No.
Well, those are my 3 questions.
You could have asked a question to.
Good
Can
job,
I have
Uriel.
more questions?
What does it look like as Uriel exits, her meditative state where she's communing
So,
with the gods?
when she gets into that concentration, her skin becomes bronze, her eyes become full red, like ruby red,
Right.
and her hair becomes more also ruby red.
It's an aggressive amount of red.
It's more. She becomes more of a statue than a
Right.
a
She
beard,
turned into a bronze statue.
Becomes
pretty
an
much.
Uriel becomes an idol. The idolaters will not be tolerated.
He's telling me
Um,
Uriel becomes an object.
If you want to,
That's not cool, David.
all
We're
right,
so
guys.
fucking
David,
back.
you can't have the woman become an object, David.
You-
Not in this campaign. This is
David.
God damn it, guys.
David, your misogyny showing.
Sorry to interrupt. Yes.
Yeah,
You-
anyway.
And when she
I
comes,
get the picture.
and then when she returns to her regular form. As she gets out of her meditation, a slightly concerned face as she thinks over what her answers.
Spirit's leaning against the wall. He's got his arms crossed and he kind of looks at Uriel expectantly.
All right, so yes, you can sever someone's connection with magic.
How do I do that?
They didn't clarify that.
Right. Well,
But it is possible.
okay.
So
What about the Phoenix?
there's none where we're going, from what I could surmise.
All right.
My questions are I can only ask them in yes or no. I can only answer them in a way I can get a yes or no. So it's very hard to get a straight answer from them without completely making a question so much that to clarify it, I guess.
Uriel, you're telling me you can commune with the gods, and you have no other way of obtaining information.
I actually.
And you can
hold on.
only get yes or no's?
From the spell that I'm using, but hold on.
Aren't you an angel?
Yes, of technically a dead god. Yes.
Right.
Majestic one at that.
Fuck it, it's a
You
meal.
still can't understand him, but he is there.
Alright, no, the spell, yeah, no, the spell won't help me.
Well, Uriel, I'm going to need you to get me that information.
I should be able to, if I just whittle down him,
Well, you have 2 weeks.
that's plenty of time. I can cast a spell multiple times.
Good. And remember, I want to know where the Phoenix is. And how to sever magic, not just that I can do it.
Okay. I should be able to get the information to you before the 2 weeks, most definitely.
Perhaps.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No.
Alright.
He's just like he's still standing there.
Yeah, Uriel's also just awkwardly standing there now, like, doesn't know how to end the conversation. Okay,
Non-specific excuse.
yeah,
Oh no, Uriel ate 2 bananas and now she's got a tummy ache.
All right, that cuts a little close.
What do you mean?
Sorry, that was a
He turns
deep
the
cut.
conversation back to cardboard manufacturing. We might still clutch this.
yeah,
So clutch
I will talk to you when I get the answer again. I'm gonna go do something.
Have fun collecting the answer.
Yes, I will. Hopefully, you have fun doing you. Points like that's like the finger guns at him. As slowly walking out the door.
It's just making eye contact with you the entire time that you're walking away.
Why are we awkward heart today?
Uriel's always awkward. I don't know what
Yeah,
you
you just put
expect.
spirit in the room with her.
Yeah.
Normally there's like at least a Vico or a Tippy to break it up, but no,
But no.
it's just
Undiluted Uriel girl failure. Like,
Uriel
I will.
Uriel is the
Uriel is a
antithesis.
girl of girl failure.
Uriel is the exact opposite of Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss.
Yes, she is.
Nero was Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. Uriel completely.
Yeah. Uriel's literally the opposite of Nero.
you would think that after living what, like 20-something, 30 years as Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, that at least some of it would have rubbed off, but no.
It didn't.
No.
It doesn't pollute the thousands of years of existence.
Now, Michael,
Yeah.
if I were to believe in the theory of reincarnation, if my previous life I did have sex, it doesn't mean I necessarily know how to have sex.
Well, correct, but in that theory, you haven't been granted all of the memories of your past life in which you had sex.
Okay, but in this hypothetical
Anyway,
scenario,
moving on. So,
Goodbye, Uriel.
Fireball. I'm sorry, little one.
The last time these two had a conversation, I did attempt to murder her. So.
Yeah. Yeah,
And she doesn't necessarily blame you for that.
Yeah,
It was the inciting incident for Uriel being, reborn.
I have a quick question for you.
Who's you?
Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Swing.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Swing.
Da-da-ba.
You like guys. I'm perfectly fine with that.
So, can I find out the information, Michael?
Would you like to play 20 questions?
Oh, you shitting me.
That's how the game's
Fine.
played.
Fine, you're gonna force my hand. I'm gonna accuse divination instead.
my
God damn it.
God, you forced my hand, man. Making me 7-8.
I have to spend money now. Fuck.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I wonder
no.
whose money that Uriel's gonna end up spending.
You can
No,
either,
it is. This is my money. All right.
you can either try and whittle him down, or you can pay to win.
Yeah, literally. Pay
You
Pay
could
to
play
win.
the game and
Dude,
progress
fuck
as
the
normal,
guy,
or you
dude.
could buy the battle pass. Which one do you want?
God, these guys. Ugh. All right.
You know
you
what? This
see-
is probably why they only answer yes or no's.
Do you see why Vico wanted
Yeah,
to
'cause I'm not
torch the
getting
game
paid.
servers?
The thing is, the divination spell is a spell lower than commune. Divination is a 4th level spell, and commune is a 5th level spell. Yet I have to pay money to get a direct fucking answer.
That's why it's a 5th level spell, 'cause it's free.
Sucks
David,
to
coke
sun-
some more while you
sucks to
play 20
sun-
questions.
sun. Yeah.
Matthew, I will kill you.
Oh.
Well, good thing he's on another boat.
I am.
Yeah, he is.
Anyways, yes, I guess I spend 50 fucking gold.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh god.
Oh.
The
Guys,
world's
I,
about to end, and that's nothing.
guys, I am not as rich as all of you. Shut up.
I dropped 1,000 gold before the session. Come
I don't
on,
have any
Uriel.
money.
Yeah. I wish he was kidding.
And I asked the 2 questions. How do you fuck, I am spacing out right now.
Understandable.
How do you sever someone's connection to magic?
Yes.
And they have to offer a truthful reply.
Yes.
You have to offer a truthful reply. Go fuck yourself.
What if
Yeah.
they just know that it happened, they just go,
I don't know.
It can
I'm
happen.
asking
It
Kai
can be
this.
done.
If Kai says,
What if he just
probably.
knows it can happen?
I'm gonna
Yeah. What if he's just like?
then I have to spend another.
You do it.
I don't
Another.
No. So it says
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
In my dream, I want to sever my magic connection. Also, in my dream. Michael, you're a little
So-
gremlin.
No. The response that you get is wish upon a star.
Wish upon a star. Can I make can Uriel make like an Arcana check? To
And-
figure out what kind of bullshit is that cryptic shit. Okay, is that another
You
magic?
could make an insight check.
Uriel wants to find the truth within the truth.
Yeah, alright, that is
Alright, here's how you do it. You make a philosopher's stone. How you make a philosopher's stone is
that is a
sacrifice human
22.
So there's a chance it could be some cryptic bullshit. But much more likely than that is that it's actually being extremely direct.
Yeah. I know out of game it's probably the wish spell. I just don't know if Uriel would know what that is. That's why I was like, oh, could she make like an Arcana check to figure it out?
I see.
Because I know.
I feel like
she would not know.
Wish is such a big deal that there are almost certainly like
Okay.
at least some form of like legend or like mythos surrounding the idea of it.
Okay.
Like you probably are aware that some extremely powerful deities are able to allow people to like reshape the world how they see fit.
Okay. Okay, so if you're okay, so that makes sense then. So the second question that I have then is where is the location of the Phoenix or a Phoenix?
Excuse me.
That's not a good sound.
No, it's not. The Phoenix is dead.
Oh shit.
There was a Phoenix.
Yeah,
we shot
David.
it.
David, I'm not telling you what the number I just rolled is, but I'd suggest you read the
I get two.
Terms
I
and
get two.
conditions.
Uriel
I get
telling Spirit what Kai told her.
you get two.
You have to wish upon
Yeah,
a star.
it says does it say two or more? Hold on.
Spirit on his
That
knees.
that ability that I sent you don't get until the end
What?
of the
No.
or is it a like a class thing?
What? What are you saying?
The spell divination, you get to ask one question and it's 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, I know. I spent 50
Right.
to ask 2 questions.
And if you look at the bottom, you cast the
cast
spell 2 or more
times.
times before finishing your next long rest. There's a cumulative 25%
Oh.
chance after each casting, after
You
the first,
see-
that you get a random reading.
Yeah, you see, I kind of brain dead.
What, dude?
I figured,
No spice.
I can cast it I can cast it twice before something bad would happen.
Well, the reading that you get is
Yeah.
that a phoenix can be found on the unnamed continent.
The fuck? The fuck does that mean? Alright, fuck it, fine. Fine, I'll ask again tomorrow, asshole.
I want my money back.
Kai, I want my money back.
Taking your gold, dropping it into his celestial coin pouch.
Yeah, literally.
Your
Yeah,
bird is in a place with no name.
human knowledge, more like human greed. God damn.
Gives the same answer tomorrow. God damn.
God
Yeah,
damn
it's
it.
jamming.
Yeah, he's just stealing everyone's money.
Yeah.
I knew religion was a sham.
They charge me for it.
Spirit,
Knowledge is power.
I guess I
Power-
went.
Power's money.
Sorry.
Power is time. Time is money.
Oh,
That's
equivalent.
the
Yeah.
real law of equivalent exchange.
Yeah, I guess I wait until tomorrow.
Alright. Well. Vico, Falknir, y'all go about your business. You get some practice in.
We're
Y'all
hot, sweaty.
oiled,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So on. Y'all, whether verbally or otherwise, decide that it would be a good thing for y'all to make this a habit for the next while. Keep yourselves up to date. Maybe get a bit more used to fighting a human opponent, since y'all have done nothing but fight monsters for a very long time. Relearn your swordsmanship to a certain degree, freshen up, keep yourselves ready for the battle to come. After a little while, after a little while, Falknir, your babysitter, comes to pick you up.
Oh,
I don't want to
I
go.
don't want to go to daycare.
Well, that dude ain't mad.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I understand. It can be tiring, but I think a little more training to hopefully change the fate of the world is you'll have time to rest when either we're all dead or when we save the world. Whichever one comes first. He says with like a kind of smirk on his face. So just endure Sun's torture and just
I know.
Oh, I just came to get you, Mistress. Mistress Lillian wants to talk to you.
Lillian torture.
Even worse.
Fuck. I'm okay. Vico.
Yeah.
Vico.
Yeah.
All I ask is when I don't come back from this,
I'll give you a nice funeral.
do it. Do the just rat seed to the boat funeral. Put me on a boat set on fire.
Something classy.
That sounds great. I'm going to walk away with shaky knees
He's gonna-
to meet my fate.
Before you leave, Vico's he's gonna extend his hand in a grasp.
I will accept. Great.
Oh, firm handshake.
Affirm. Firmly grasp.
Firmly grasp.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
Patrick, that's the Yamato. Yes.
Patrick getting the robot. No, so as
Patrick
as
the robot.
Falknir gets taken away to his demise, Vico, a couple hours have passed, starting to get more into the like late afternoon, evening, and another friend of yours actually follows very quickly behind Falknir. Like as soon as Falknir heads off to go train with Sun and Lillian,
Who do it be?
a certain
Michael, do you just want?
yeah.
Okay, so as you're finishing up training, or not finishing up, as you're winding down from training with Falknir, you hear a knock at the door to. Are you guys on the
I don't know.
top deck?
We've been rope tricking it, so
Yeah.
I imagine we're probably just above deck rope tricking it, and then we come out.
Gotcha. Then yeah, Erin will just come up as you guys come out of the rope trick. Are you two already finished training?
Yes, and sadly, poor Falknir has to go endure. But you know, anything for the, as I told him, anything for the potential benefit to our survival as a species.
Oh, I think I'm
Yeah.
sick.
Sorry, Falknir. You're doing great, buddy.
I told him that should he not survive this encounter with Lillian, I'll give him a classic funeral.
Good. I came up here hoping to join, actually. It's been a while since I've done any formal training. Really not since I was a young lad, but I figure I might benefit from some, given our circumstances. Would you mind sparring with me for a bit, Vico?
Of course not.
I'm sure even tired, you'll handily defeat me, but for the practice.
Let's start with the basics. Like I did before. What will your weapon of choice be, sir?
I think Erin has like a.
I think he has a knife somewhere.
He's got
Yeah.
a dagger or something. Yeah.
I was hoping he might have a short sword, but let me actually check if that's
Worst
the
case
case.
scenario, Vico's just got a fucking treasure trove in his fucking bag, dude. I can give you Grief's Edge, formerly known as Bitch's Edge, formerly known as Bianca's Knife. I can give you whatever shattered remnants of other swords I have. I can
Vico's
give
just
you...
like, you know what? Pulls out Veldrin's hammer. You can do.
honestly, yeah, no, I mean,
Okay, I just have daggers, so
Dagger.
Erin reaches into like a small, really like old weathered leather sheath that he has around his waist and brings out this ancient looking dagger, weathered and dull from years of walking around just sitting in the sheath.
I think I have something that will serve you better. And he opens up his bag and he hands you like what was Bianca's knife.
Oh.
I've got too many of these damn things, and that one has some very unpleasant memories attached to it, so...
I poke my head out of the bag. Can I have one?
Oh.
Tippy, I already gave you a short sword. Or what was the remnants of a short sword.
You did?
Yeah.
that was me talking. It's
I
well
did.
been to me.
Yeah, I did.
Well meant to be.
I did because you went and you gave it to fucking Uriel to do something with. I don't remember why, but I gave it to you so that you could go
It turned into an instrument, right?
Yeah, I think it did.
So,
Wait, what is it now?
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know.
Matthew, this is you, bud.
Sorry. Okay. I like goop fall out of the bag and take out my rapier.
That you
Tippy, I really
totally
wish
have.
you would alert me when you sneak into my bag.
Sneak in.
What?
Well,
And you sneak in.
I guess for this
Okay.
training exercise, I could do 2-on-1.
Yeah, I'm standing next to Erin. Yeah.
Erin kind of accepts Bianca's old dagger reluctantly and holds it like the balance is really unfamiliar in his hand, and he kind of gets in what he thinks is a fighting stance, but his center of gravity's like really high, his footwork is bad. It's obvious he hasn't done this like professionally ever.
Alright, so where we're going to start is I want each of you, starting just taking turns, I want each of you to take a stab at me and, well, you know. And Vico draws out, he draws out fucking, what's the new one? Shadow Bear. Draws out Shadow Bear. So.
Are you sure that practicing with real weapons is
Well,
safe?
it'll be real weapons that are going to be thrown at us, so. might
Yes,
as well practice.
Stabs Aaron.
Ah!
Suppose you're right.
Now,
Goes
defending
to
against this attack.
Uriel with Erin, just a sword through his like pancreas. It's like, Mom, we need help.
What did you do?
Okay, we found a sword and he fell on it. Alright.
Aaron's just limp.
He's just
Erin,
pale.
don't worry. If we hurt Vico, I can heal him. And then I look really intent at Vico.
All right, Tippy.
Actually, you know, to make it to
2-on-2.
to maximize our output, instead of doing this 2-on-1, how about we do this 2-on-2? And Vico kind of outsends Vezaz to deal with Tippy.
Bitches.
Bitch.
I want Vezaz versus Tippy to just be like the if you're playing with a cat, you have like the little thing at the end of the tether,
yeah.
and she's just pouncing at it for like a few minutes. Yeah.
Erin looks at Vezaz and says, "I still can't quite wrap my head around What has changed between you two? I suppose it's for the best that I'm not forced to aim my crossbow at you in the middle of the night anymore.
That's new information for Tippy.
Anything to maintain this relationship of survival. He dies, I die. Not really afraid.
More pragmatic than the old Vezos used to be.
200 some years down the drain, what's another couple, And Vezos, I want you to take it easy on Tippy, please. And Tippy, no wild shape.
And what?
What?
No animals.
Now I know that sounds bad.
Okay.
Turns into a fire elemental on the boat.
I can do that.
They're scooping buckets of water. They're scooping buckets of water trying to put out fire elemental
animals,
Tippy. No, Tippy just
Turns into an earth elemental. Siege monster.
Oh my god.
Breaks the boat.
Breaks the boat in half.
What have I
Holy shit!
become?
Is Tippy Mihawk? I can't believe I just made a One Piece reference. I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
We're so back. All right.
We're so bad.
That's so Jover.
So Jover.
Let me say something rock climbing.
No, I'm not.
Next, we're gonna make Daniel touch rock, and then oh yeah, we're so.
Oh yeah,
No.
we'd be so
Look,
bad.
I'm not afraid of the ocean. I am afraid of heights. So no.
So was I.
Yeah, no. So Vezos is gonna duel with Tippy. I imagine Vezos. He's gonna hear Vico. He's not gonna take it easy.
Damn.
I mean, Tippy. Well, she has not used it.
She's
a
a consummate
powerful
fighter.
member of the party.
She
She's a
know
good
how to
fighter.
use a rapier.
Yeah, she wins.
She's
She
had it.
hasn't in a while, but yeah, she's powerful.
She's had it since her inception, actually.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
But knowing how to
I'd win.
use something doesn't mean you're good at it.
Exactly.
yeah, Michael.
Now-
In real life, I could pick up a sword. Does that mean I'm good with it? No.
I think I'm proficient. Wait.
I
You
think that
probably are.
after you were when you were a bard. I don't know if you are now.
I'm
Well,
not.
as a
You're
bard,
Tippy
well,
because
So
you're
you're
the
not even
strongest.
good at it.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
did you
she
lose
forgot
your
how to use it.
proficiency? Did you lose your proficiency when you swapped?
Yeah,
She
probably.
hasn't used it in so long that she forgot how to use it.
She's become
fine.
so reliant on turning into a giant lion.
It was a stretch to say she ever knew how to use it.
Yeah. she used it like once ever, and then it's been
Yeah.
so long that she just forgot. She forgot.
She forgot. Well, to be fair, that's like an entire lifetime ago for her.
So, Vico,
yeah,
as for training these two,
yeah,
you very quickly realize a couple things. For one,
yeah.
Tippy, there's no helping her.
In the background,
Tippy-
let's get down to biz.
Tippy's strengths lie elsewhere. She
Doesn't have any.
is,
Oh, yeah.
she is a small frog.
Ripping out a man's jugular with a giant lion.
She is not going to be able to just use a standard weapon, especially not with what you're going into.
Yeah.
Erin, on the other hand,
That's what I feared.
Erin, on the other hand, while you may not be able to turn Erin into some fighting machine, you can, at the very least, teach him how to keep a weapon between him and his enemies. You kind of, over the course of your time training with Erin, teach him some ways to just put some distance between himself and his opponents, as magic is his strong suit, and he is by no means some incredible he's not crazy strong with a knife, But
Yeah.
if he can use that knife to get some distance away from an enemy who's gotten on top of him, then that's a win.
Yeah. A win's a win.
Yeah.
That was good, Erin. I will say some advice. You know how I carry my sword with me? I don't keep it on me, I hold it.
How do you mean?
So I tend to hold my sword in my sheath. I don't put it like on me. I don't holster it at the hip or on my back. Do you know why I do that?
No, I don't.
It's to make sure I always have a good feel of what the weapon is. And I would recommend that. Well, first, for your spells, do you often require to use both hands, or are you able to use one hand to cast most of the spells?
For a lot of them, one is sufficient.
I would recommend, once we get into the Deadlands, start carrying your dagger, whether it be sheathed, preferably it be sheathed while we're not fighting, but carry it with you so that you get used to that feeling. Hopefully you won't have to use it. Hopefully nothing gets right on top of you to where you will have to. But you'll at least be used to the feeling of the weapon in your hand. And you'll have it at the ready. You don't need to cast, say, your Eldritch Blast and then have to quickly scramble to grab your knife. You can have it
I see,
ready.
so that's how You're telling me basically to stay familiar with the weapon at all moments.
Yes, that is, to me, how I've gotten, not to say I'm good or great in any right, but how I've gotten adept at using my weapon. It also helps that I tend to stick within the same domain of weapons. I don't constantly switch off to, oh, I'm using a battle axe now, or oh, I'm using a warhammer now. I consistently use swords.
Mm-hmm.
So, just that familiarity with your weapon will help you. Bless you.
Bless you.
That familiarity with your weapon will help you in scenarios that you don't necessarily want to be in. And
You know, it's strange. I have read so much about military history and great warriors, but the physical act of holding the blade is something else. Would you mind if I joined you for the rest of the trip and practiced with different weapons to try and figure out if I have any, I wouldn't say an affinity for one, but maybe less of a detriment with any of them?
yes. In fact, I do have one that is more versatile, and I will hand him Veldrin's hammer.
Oh. Oh.
Oh
see.
shit.
Falknir,
Oh shit.
Falknir
He
gave
doesn't
it
need it anymore.
No.
couple of days ago, Falknir gave that to me, and I, as I just stated, I stick with one type of weapon. I have no real use for that, so perhaps you can. It is a, not to say versatile weapon, but it has different uses.
I see.
We can try that out next time, and I don't know how many days it'll take for us to be on land, but you know, we can try something new every day until you find something you feel more comfortable.
Alright. Thank you for teaching an old dog new tricks.
Uriel had to teach an old dog. Now I'm doing it the other way around. Narrow had to teach an old dog new tricks. It's And as for you, Tippy,
I'm asleep.
Bezos is just like standing over her. Bezos is just like.
Oh, I'm on his lap purring. Except I'm not purring. I'm a frog. But I am on his lap. Fighting got very tiring.
You really did a number on her, didn't you, Vezas?
How long did you fight her?
I swung my sword at her a couple of times, and now she's like this.
There's a bubble forming out of my nose.
You're lucky she can turn into a giant fucking lion and rip someone's fucking jugular out, or else she'd be fine. Well, you stay there.
I will.
Don't want to just.
I will retreat to my quarters for the night, but thank you again.
I'm glad that you came to me with this.
It's long overdue, I feel.
I also find that
Been the teacher for so long.
Time to go back to being a student.
Yes.
I also find it's very therapeutic to hit things, so work out some of the issues that way.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
And,
Those take a weight off the mind. Sorry, kidding.
As y'all break off for the night. Spirit. You got your info from Uriel as you were, or as much info. You got your info from Uriel.
I got an amount of information from Uriel.
You did.
It is an amount.
It's impossible, and
it is maybe actionable information.
And so what would you like to do now? I know your sort of intentions, but we gotta get there, so to speak.
right.
What's Spirit doing after that? He's got a whole ass rest of his day to figure out what he's doing.
Well, I know my plan, so I need to figure out how I'm going to get there. So I guess I would talk to Valindra, if I could find her. I know she ran off somewhere.
She is relatively busy. She's trying to get all of her affairs in order here before she has to go back to the Underdark to like give out her orders, since I mean this was basically a meeting between leaders of different factions to coordinate. So she's just like getting all of her shit together to book it. But you're able to catch her before she leaves.
Valindra? Sorry to bother you.
Yes, Sir Lizard?
Sir Lizard. Holy shit.
Villager's based!
Lizard, the lizard wizard.
It's Spirit.
Spirit?
I was wondering if I could accompany you back to the Underdark.
Holy shit.
I know the forces that are there are going to be the ones accompanying us. Wish to coordinate with them.
I suppose if your group is going to be working with my legionnaires, that's a good idea. Yeah, follow me. And she's gonna lead you, like, deep into the ship. She's like, he looks to make sure that no one's around, and she, like, presses in a board in the wall, and a secret door opens in one of the hallways in the, like, bottom deck of the flagship, and inside there is a dimly lit room. It's pretty small, and there is a magic circle on the floor. And just like, I was getting ready to leave anyway, but if you can get your affairs in order. I've got to be out of here in 30 minutes. So, grab your things,
enough
do what you
time.
need to do, and you can come.
Time. Good. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Head off to do whatever you need to do. What
Yeah,
is we're
Collect
doing
his
with the 30
things, and
minutes?
he's gonna go try and find Tippy.
Aw.
You don't come with. Damn, if I'm going to a place like that, I'm gonna need an expert.
Tippy like walking in front of all these drones, so it's just, all right, you maggots, get in line.
Yeah. You Good lord. Yeah, you go find Tippy. I'd say probably at this point, Tippy is fully purring in Vezaz's lap while Erin and Vico are finishing up their conversation.
Ooh, she's asleep.
Yeah.
Vezaz looks at you. Please, God, just take her.
Has she been asleep long?
My perception of time ain't so good. I guess maybe not.
Thank you for being helpful. I'm gonna go over to Vico.
Sweet.
Sorry to interrupt you too. I was just wondering about... Has Tippy been asleep long?
She's probably been asleep about 5-10 minutes.
So she'll be out for a little longer.
Probably. She insisted on joining Erin and I for sparring, and she sparred with Vezaz, and that seemed to have tuckered her out.
Right, well... I'll be back in a second. Oh, Sphere's gonna go off somewhere, and he's gonna write something down on a piece of paper.
It's Spirit's death note.
I don't have what he written down right now. I'll work on that in a second. But he gets that written down, and then he comes back and he's finds Vico again, or finds Vico again, real quick. Please, I'm going to be gone for the foreseeable future until we make landfall again. Just make sure she gets this.
And Spirit, where are you going, if I may ask?
The Underdark with Felindra.
Wow. Working your way up to royalty.
I was referred to as lizard person. I don't know if I'm...
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Sir Lizard.
that is factually inaccurate and sort of racy, but to be fair,
Very racy.
She did call me swordsman, so I don't think she knows the names. Well,
Oh, drow.
do you need any assistance? Or?
I should be fine. Just make sure everyone doesn't... Make sure things stay in order up here. That's all I ask.
I suppose we'll have to have a drink after this one.
Yes, a drink to a good victory.
And Vico's gonna walk over and he's gonna give Spirit a hug.
I don't understand hugs, so I very awkwardly like try and reach around, but it's like I never fully like embrace Vico.
It's Vico's doing like it's like the Key and Peele Obama bit, and he's like, "You tucking it in? Tucking it in?"
Vico, you have been entrusted with a note to give to Tippy.
I've taken the note. As soon as Tippy wakes up from her slumber, I'm going to give her the
12 hours later. No, I'll wake up.
Draws a circle around Tippy, arrow pointing at her, full of peanut butter.
I'll be writing that, and I'll just send it to Matthew.
Gotcha. Yeah. it just says the DM is gay.
What the heck does that mean?
It says Operation Murder Kill is a go. Go, go, go. And Tippy just turns into a fire elemental and just murders us all.
Sinks the ship.
That's why I left.
Spirit's actually been an agent of Talistar this whole campaign.
Literally. You guys haven't looked in my bag, but it's just covered in symbols of Talistar.
If you were to look inside, of Spirit's mouth, you would see the symbol of Talistar written on Spirit's tongue.
This frog would be a good minion.
Yeah.
She has great potential.
A willing sacrifice.
Actually, Spirit's doing this to secure his position because there can only be two. You know, the rule of two.
Yeah. Even though there's like 4 others.
Oh yeah, I
5
see.
others.
It's okay, there can only be 2. Look, David, we all know there were definitely more than 2 Sith in the galaxy at any one given time. We've proven that.
Alright.
Well, dude, literally Darth Maul existed.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
You gather your things, you write your note to Tippy, and...
Yeah, all my things are in my bag. I literally just need to find Tippy.
In that case, then you head over back to the secret teleporter room that Valindra showed you, and make your way in. As you enter, it's already glowing and powered up, and she's just like, perfect timing. Let's get out of here. She just steps onto it and vanishes.
She just died.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Magic.
She's fucking dead!
Go fall after.
Yeah, you step onto it and whoa, you are transported across existence, and you are going to turn up in Valindra's kingdom. So
it's a silly place.
In broad strokes, you are going to do what we previously discussed. Stroking it. During that time, the main person you're going to be working with for your little project is a drow named Nathan Everthorn. He is
Nathan.
His name is Nathan. Anyway.
I love Veldrin. Veldrin Skugbarare, Bianca, Valindra,
Nathan. Look, he's very accomplished. Oh,
I'm Chuck the Drow.
Literally. But yeah. No, this guy, look, he's important, I swear.
You don't have to justify the name generator name, I understand.
Yeah. No, this isn't name generated. This isn't name generated. I just thought it would be funny for him to be named Nathan. Anyway.
Sure.
Anyway, this guy is the commit. You'll understand. It has to do with. Anyway. This guy is the commander of the Legion that is going with y'all into the Deadlands. He is very young to be in such a position. He's. Then
we'll fit right, with each other.
He's 26 years old. He
15 next time.
He cranked 90s, but yeah. Also, I forget how tall Spirit is, but this guy is
5'11".
Oh, y'all are the same height actually.
He's canonically 1 inch taller than Nick.
Yeah, for a drow, he's very short. But
I'm a little shorter than the average Dragonborn as well, so you know.
Well, you are only
he's very intelligent. He is a very accomplished military strategist, and y'all work on your little project together.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't wait for him to fucking die
I
and get into the
I
bed.
can't believe Spirit has a new boyfriend. I'm so upset.
Urple.
Well, you were never my boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie. Just a friends with benefits, really.
Just a
And now look what you've done.
So
That's crazy. You could just start singing Bad Blood in the middle of this.
and now we're going to
Tippy
back
played
a little bit.
Despacito.
We have 2 more loose ends to tie up before we can really finish up with this section. Falknir.
No, that's
As
not me.
You follow Sun over to the the edge of the ship, and he just the brain function. Sorry, leads you over to the edge of the ship, and you're in a fleet, so there's multiple ships in relatively close proximity to each other. He's just like, all right, so. Oh shit! Wait,
Oh shit!
I just realized something. Hang on.
I can't wait for Spirit to like get down on his knees and look up at the sky and just like, I wish I might. Can I get rid of my magic this night?
How heavy does something have to be for gold to speed courier?
I don't know.
Is there a weight limit? No, it's a space limit. Never mind. Anyway, I'm saying. All right, so damn it. Oh shit, this would work on Tippy.
Don't give me ideas.
I'm not. It would be giving Falknir ideas.
Oh.
So.
It's giving.
Yeah, he's gonna do it. So. Went over to the next ship. He's like, all right, so Mistress Lillian is in there. So I don't know how you're gonna get over there. I know they like transfer stuff between ships, but like, she isn't very patient, and you're too heavy for this. But I'll see you over there. And he is going to wave his hands, and a magic sigil is going to appear on the ground next to the edge of the ship, in the form of an arrow pointing off the ship. And he is going to step onto it and just boom, launch across the gap over to the other ship.
Oh,
we move.
so he's on another ship now?
Yeah, he just launched across to the next ship. It's like an 80-foot gap that he just yeeted himself over.
Yep. Gotta have to learn that one at some point.
Draws a red circle around
He-
Sun.
he-
Big arrow full of bullshit.
And he just gets up on the other side. He's like, from the other ship.
You know what, Michael?
Yes.
Blows
Fuck
up.
it. Fuck it. Doing it live.
Fireball.
Yeah, you know what, Michael? Fuck it. I'm gonna use Wall of Force and create like a little bowl I can fly in and move it. Actually, wait, can I move Wall of Force? Actually, need to check that. I could. Let me make sure. Okay, form into something like that. What was that?
We ball.
No, I don't think I can move it. It doesn't say it's movable. Never mind, I'll do that. I think I had the same issue earlier, or last time when I wanted to do the idea.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm looking. I'm out of my.
the arrow's still on the ground.
Oh, I'm gonna step on his arrow. It's right. It's 3
Alright.
uses. I can't believe I fucking forgot it's 3 uses.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you do not weigh 50 pounds or less, so it just shoves you like 15 feet overboard, and then you fall into the water.
Forgot about that effect. Too.
Nice. Yikes. Does anyone notice?
Fuck shit, fuck.
Yikes, that's embarrassing.
I don't really care if it's embarrassing. You know what?
Does anyone on board notice?
Someone on the
Someone notices.
someone on the other ship has to have precipitation, whether it be Sun or Lillian.
Can we go help him?
If
So
we're
my-
assuming that.
Yeah, if
wait.
Vico can help, he will.
I don't have this prepared. Never mind. God damn it, Mike. I hate fucking prepared spells sometimes. I really fucking do sometimes.
Bezos and I can pick up Falknir and try and like toss him across.
Yeah.
I legitimately have no way to get over there. I think.
Yeah, this is a little after Spirit's visit, so Tippy is probably Eep. Although I don't know if Falkner's shout of realization that he's not going to make it across to the other ship would be enough to wake her up or not.
Tippy
but
has insanely
he's gonna-
high perception. I'll take anything to wake up.
Cool.
I sleep. Real shit.
So I kind of like I heard Falkner yell.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna scamper over to the top deck.
I didn't mean to do that. That was a mistake.
So I believe we never said it officially, but over the course of kind of conversations, I believe that the sparring matches were taking place top deck. So you're
Oh, were we? Oh, I was
Yeah,
right
We're
there.
top deck,
yeah
yeah.
yeah.
I wake up. I look over at him. Hey,
Floundering
Falkner.
in
You
the
can't
water.
see him.
Oh, he's not in the. I can't see him in the water.
Well,
Yeah,
he's in the
you're-
water, but
you're on
if
like
you
a
just wake up
galleon.
and stand there. You're not gonna.
Yeah,
I jump
we're
on.
on this-
I jump
wait,
onto the
Michael.
ledge.
Michael, real quick,
Tippy.
wait. Michael,
Yes?
Michael, I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, wait, never mind. Screw my question. I don't have the spell prepared. Gotcha!
Yeah, take that, Tyler. I jump up on the ledge. Can I see him?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see him down below in the water.
Retracts.
I almost yelled Tyler in Tippy's voice.
Tyler.
Falkner.
Tippy, I need a favor, Tippy.
If you were thirsty, there were probably better options.
That's probably true. Tippy, can you turn into like your giant bird thing and fly me to that ship, and I'll point to the one that Sun's on.
That one over there?
Man.
Yeah, that one.
That's far.
You can do it. I believe in you. I'll give you some water afterwards.
Can't say no to a
Yeah.
snack, Tippy.
You got plenty of that to spare.
And you've got plenty of ways to transform. Please, Tippy, just help me. I'm drowning here.
He's drowning. He's dying.
He's literally dying.
He's got a double fruit Tippy. Come on, this is no time to be playing game.
What kind of a bird do you want?
One big enough to carry me.
That's good, because I only know one bird. Okay.
The master, a bird of the master variety.
That's good, because if you said a bird I didn't have, I couldn't help him.
Shit.
You
I-
just have to turn around and get someone else.
I'd have to. It's the only option.
I jump 10 feet into the air, turn into a giant owl, and I want to go snatch him.
Tippy! Tippy, once you drop him off, please come back.
Tippy flies down, picks up Falkner out of the water, dripping wet.
Yeah. Tippy bird noise. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Insert bird noise.
Yeah, Tippy's gonna fly you over, and place you on this weird sigil she sees. That's a good
No, that's the wrong boat. That's the wrong fucking boat. That's the wrong
There wasn't one on the other side. Oh, sorry.
No,
there's not one on the other side.
I thought there was a landing
No,
point that would do the same thing.
no. It's just an arrow. Look an arrow.
Okay, I go over. All right, yeah,
you
I do it.
intentionally throwing.
Yeah, I go and I place you on your boat.
Thank you, Timmy. Thank you so much.
I reach one large bird arm out at you.
As if gesturing for water.
Okay, when you say arm, do you mean like your foot, like with the talons,
Like the
or do you mean like a?
That's a good question.
What?
I pictured my wing.
And I imagine if you did that, you just fall out the fucking sky.
I placed you down.
Yeah.
I placed you
I-
down. I land next to you, and I reach my wing arm out at you.
All right, well, yeah, I'll shake the bird arm, the feather, the wing.
Dap up the bird.
I didn't want you to dab me up. I keep my arm up. It's not what I wanted.
Remember what you promised me.
Oh, right.
I can
right,
undo what you've done. I'll put you right back.
I'll put you back where I found you.
In the desert, in the ocean with the others.
I will use my decanter of endless water to pour a gallon of water onto Tippy. I hope this doesn't stop your flight, you wet bird.
Yeah. I assume that I'm like a frog and now it'll just soak me, but I'm just wet now. Then I fly back.
Yeah, it doesn't even like contribute to soaking in water because you're not. You're not a frog. You're just soaking wet.
Yeah.
Whether Wombacher knows that or not, I'm not gonna.
Arrow, circle around bird Tippy, arrow pointing to her, full of water.
Yeah, I mean it works when I'm a frog, so I can't imagine why it wouldn't work now.
Just a bigger target to hit.
It's just a bigger target. Dude, I swear, the reason I wish I didn't have to worry about preparing spells is I had the crazy cool idea to do Galder's Speedy Courier and stick myself in the chest and send it to Lily and her son.
It just breaks your bones so you can fit.
Is this post spirit?
Well, no, it's literally
Yeah,
like
this
the
is
interior of
post-spirit
it is
visit,
like a
yes.
3
That's
foot
why
square.
Vico wanted you to come back, so Vico could give
That's
you
why
a
Ippy
letter.
woke up. That's why Ippy had to wake up.
Yeah, that's
The
why-
interior
that's
of it's
why-
like a 3 foot square,
that's
so
why
I could
TV.
technically fit if I pulled it
Okay.
up.
I return.
Tippy, could you unbed? It's a little less intimidating if you're not in bed.
I'm picking up the wood on the ground. I look up at him.
Could you go back to your frog self, please?
I explode with a bunch of rainbow confetti colors, and I'm a frog. it's like a Naruto like substitution jutsu, like a bunch of like colorful smoke, and then I'm just a frog again.
She's just like on her ass, just.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Tippy, before Spirit asked me to give you something, so I pull out the letter and I hand it to you.
Oh, spirit came by while I was taking a nap. He could have wakened me. Let me see.
Well, he wanted to let you sleep. He's going to be gone until we get to the Deadlands, and so he wanted me to give you
What do you mean? I open the note.
shield.
Ben, have you finished the note or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It just says insert text here.
It just says
You're cringe.
It says
really small text.
It says Skibbity Riz in Ohio, and Tippy's brain just explodes. Oh my god!
It says, have you ever heard of Baby Gronk rising up, Livy Dunn?
It says imagine.
He's
Dragons,
the
and
new
then my head
Riz
explodes.
King.
Imagine Dragons.
It says wake
No,
up Tippy. It says wake up Tippy, and Tippy just dies.
Imagine 3 onions explode.
Can't say no to a snack.
Wait. Am I waiting for?
Yeah, 1 second. Give me a second.
Okay, yeah.
I figured I'd let you have the emotional gut punch
There you
or
go.
whatever's in the letter. And then...
It's not that emotionally gut punching.
Um,
Not really.
should I even read it out loud or should I just read to myself? I'll read to myself first.
Determine if the contents are suitable for general audiences.
Is Tippy gonna sit there and
Yeah.
just read it all out loud?
Tippy.
Is it gonna get the stream demonetized?
Go fuck yourself.
It's just a series of slurs.
Use them.
Just all of them.
Not even like fantasy slurs, just like
Your life.
Fucking cracker! Fucking Mick Wop!
Tippy's like, what's this one that starts with an F?
You can't say that.
No, Tippy!
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't say that one, but
Tippy
what about this one that
points
starts
at-
with an N?
Tippy points at Valindra, points at the N-word.
Hey, yo.
No, Tippy.
So Vico, you see Tippy take the note, and after hearing saying that Spirit's gonna be gone for a while, she loses her smile. She's a little bit upset. She opens the note and like she continues to frown for a second until she's about halfway done. She's a very slow reader. It takes like a minute. It's like 2 sentences. It takes her a minute. 2 long sentences.
Vico's like imagining it's this like long soliloquy
Yeah.
that it's
You can see her eyes going back and forth like 10 times as they're lowering, but it's like
Tippy's literally me when I read something. I'm like, I have to like go back sometimes and be like, did I
Yeah,
read
you
that
like
right?
watch her. You watch her like left, and then she like looks up at you, puts the note down. It's 2 sentences.
it's a huge text too. It's like there's no way I could have.
It's just the entire page.
So yeah, I start off with a frown, but then I'm smiling by the end of it, and I fold it in half and I put it in my little satchel.
It is
Um,
time. Kills him.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
I unmorph into my true demon form.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tippy's like, I can drop the charade. Tippy just drops the funny voice.
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna walk up to Vico. Hey Vico, what are you doing for like 2 weeks?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be training with Falknir and Erin and saying my prayers and spending some time with Rexy and, you know, my usual routine. Bye.
That's good. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Where's that friend of mine I made? Where is he?
I assume potentially on the
Samil?
same boat.
No, not
Samil?
Samil.
You're talking about that other
Damn you,
that other
Samil.
grub.
Damn anyone that doesn't step on, I damning Samil.
Are you referring to that grung you had the playdate with in the shop on the boat?
Yeah, him. Yeah, him. Yeah, that one. Yes.
I mean, I assume he might be in the same boat. We can go ask somebody if you'd like.
What boat is that?
I don't necessarily remember. Like I said, we could go ask Oliver or somebody.
Is that one over there?
But potentially, as Vico says, as he like picks her up, puts her on his shoulder, and he's just like,
That's far.
That's far.
You're meek, Tippy.
You're
That's what it says in the letter.
Literally, Vico.
Like 2 massive words, and I read it for like 3 minutes.
Vico literally holds Tippy up in front of his face. It's just like SpongeBob gross zoom in on Tippy's face, just like, you're meek, Tippy. And quite frankly, I'm not too far. Shows Vico's like grumbling like ribs, like his like sunken in stomach.
Yeah.
Covered in burn scars.
The undead have been doing severe damage to this side of town. But yeah.
Where you taking me?
I put Tippy on my shoulder. As Tippy's just like looking right at that one over there. As he's just like walking towards Oliver's
fine.
quarters.
It's getting farther.
Yes, that's how distance works, Tippy.
Like I'm staying still, but it keeps getting smaller away.
You'll stay still. I just like knock on Oliver's door.
It's weird.
You knock, and after a couple of seconds, you hear, "Come in."
I open the door. Not to disturb you, Captain, but I had a question. The last time we were on this fleet, me and 2 of my companions visited a ship that had a shop in it, and in that shop was a small grung, and
Oh, he's dead.
oh shit.
Yeah. I
The
actually
famine
shot
got
him last. I actually shot him last week for insubordination. No.
Turns out he was an agent of
He was there
Talistar.
last night.
Turns out he had Talistar symbol tattooed all over him.
He thought it meant friendship?
So and my cohort Tippy here was wondering if we could see her again. Him.
Right. I think that Ruth has a grung assistant. Right. Our main merchant vessel is to the far west flank of the fleet. If you're looking to get there, it'll take a couple of transfers, but you should be able to get you there by the end of the day if you're going ship to ship.
It's
Oh,
a transfer.
don't worry. I have no need to waste manpower.
Can I
on that.
fly there?
We can figure out a way. Thank you for the offer, though, and thank you for the information.
It's the one with the giant floating rocks.
Giant floating rocks. I want to serve you any further.
Thank you.
Your office looks a little not as pretty as it could.
Opens door. Closes
It is
door.
very
It is
organized.
very.
Yeah. Are there any flame lit lights anywhere, like candles or anything?
Yeah, there are
Dries
candles
herself
lighting
out.
there are candles lighting the room.
I turn all of them pink.
The whole
There you go.
operation is gone. We're failing.
There you go.
Please turn
Tippy-
these back.
Tippy, turn them back.
Hmm?
The kind man just gave us information. Please turn them back to their normal
and I gave him some back. It's okay.
No, please. Tippy.
It's hard to write with
Yes.
this light. Please change it back.
What color would you rather?
The regular one.
The normal orangey hue.
Okay, I make them orange.
Good enough. Thank you. Now, please.
Not the color
I
I
have
would have
business
picked.
to take care of.
I'm gonna quickly evacuate the room.
Yeah, wait.
That's gonna last an hour.
I regret this bit.
Walks outside,
That's 1 hour.
takes Tippy off his shoulder, holds her. Alright, now Tippy, can you turn into a bird again?
Oh, I can turn into a bird.
Okay.
But what kind of bird would you want me to turn into?
The easiest bird to carry yourself.
I can only turn into one, so that's pretty easy to pick.
Unless you want me to come with you. Do you want me to come with you? Because I will if you want me to.
You can come with me, but you can't train if you're over there. No.
Well, I mean, who's to say you can't just? How long do you plan on being over there?
I don't know how long this will take.
Okay, I don't know what this is, but okay. You heard Oliver, right? It's the boat with the giant floating rocks.
Yeah, that one way over there.
That one way over there. It's far.
That's far.
Yeah. So you can turn into a flying one. No, you can turn into a bird.
Yeah.
You can fly over there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Do you,
Vigo,
again,
can you-
do you need
yeah.
me to accompany you?
You can come with me this time if you want, and then I'll just go every time after, because I think I'm gonna go back and forth pretty regularly.
Then I'll
Do you want to come with me this time?
See which one makes you cute.
That way, I don't want you to get lost. I want you to get to your destination.
Yeah, I might get lost. It's a big distance I gotta travel.
It's far.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Tippy, I'm going with you because you're meek. No.
I think I don't know. I assume everybody else heard me if Michael heard. God, his reaction was so funny.
Tippy just says yeah a lot though, so that's not even that's hardly even the bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Next time Tippy goes to sleep, I'm gonna wake Tippy up by like scratching her head. He's like, "Do you like that? Do you like that, Tippy?
No,
Do you
no,
like
it bothers me to a high degree.
that?"
I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn into a big burb and fly us over.
Vico's gonna ride the big bird.
Yeah, you fly over. Once you're over here, you refamiliarize yourself with the area. This is a ship that y'all have been on before. It's just been a long time.
Okay.
It is a ship with big ass floating rocks that follow it around, that appear to have plant life growing on top of them. Can't see it from the ground, but they mentioned the last time you were here that it is designed to help with their food supply while they're out on the ocean. It's able to grow plants and things of the sort for food.
That's so cool. I love them here. This is my kind of ship. They have a grung and plants.
Yeah, they have a grung and plant. It's a very misty ship and it's very humid. It's
Wet.
It's
Good.
wet even.
Oh fuck! We ended up on the Louisiana ship. Oh no!
Oh, shrimp. Okay,
Oh,
I go to
shit.
Mark's. I go to Mark's immediately.
Yeah, you just like Ruth is operating his shop, which just replaces like where the captain's quarters would have been if this was a normal ship, but it's just a counter with like an office in the back and a big old stock of shit. And you pay him no mind. You just run through the like side entrance straight into the back, and he's just like, "Oh hey!" you run into the back, and Marx is in his little workshop, standing in his barrel of water, working on something in the forge.
That's awesome. Okay, I jump into his barrel.
Oh.
He
God damn it.
he turns around and then turns around again and then does a double take. He's like, "Tippy!"
Mark's, hello.
You're okay, and he hugs you.
The water turns green.
This little blue grunt.
Tippy, oh no, Tippy inked.
The angel's ink.
Michael, I might not have been far off.
No. Shut
But
up.
frankly,
Anyway.
I'm not too far off.
Not too far behind.
This little blue grunt craftsman boy.
I
No!
know, it scared me. I was like,
I didn't
I
do
forgot
that.
about that thing. I don't know how much you want to roleplay, Michael. Hijinks ensue, and I want to ask him to help me make the thing.
Sure.
They're making a weapon of war.
Yeah.
No, but Matthew didn't help his case, so he said ask him to help me make the thing. Because he's just hijinks ensue.
By the end of it, they just completely forgot.
I'll roleplay whatever you want me to roleplay. I just don't want to take forever.
Oh, Matthew.
To the legs.
Well,
But like I could roleplay with Marks for hours.
Well, yeah.
we'll do some yeah, we'll do some just like basic stuff. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? I'm glad you're okay, but what are you doing here?
I'm here, and I grab him by both of his shoulders for an upgrade.
And great. Sorry, was my ring not good enough? I didn't mean to.
No, the ring was really good, but check this out.
Okay, I'm gonna make some water flow in the air, and I'm gonna make the vague shape of like a rod in the air, and be like,
Imagine that.
Tippy gets her own Iron Man
Right.
suit.
That would be
I
funny.
considered it. Yeah. What about it?
Imagine if that wasn't just funny water I made.
Okay.
And that's where you come in.
Okay, instead of water, what is it instead of water?
I don't know. What do you make things out of?
Both standing in the barrel in front of the forge.
what are things made out of him? An expert in such things.
Edible material.
Wood.
Wood.
I look at like the forge, then like the inferno.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah. But it's gonna need colors, and it's gonna need more colors, and it's gonna have to be able to shoot out sparkles, but they're gonna need to make like popping noises, and then
And I'm just gonna keep rambling on about cool things that I got on the.
And he just like he hops out of the barrel. He goes and he just takes out like a sheet of water resistant parchment and starts writing down everything that Tippy's saying. And looking at all of the random bullshit and trying to find some kind of through line that he can work with. And from there they will continue on their merry way.
Talistar talking to the lady in the blue in the north, just like, Tippy made this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Who the hell is Tippy?
Lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
David.
Nah, I'd win.
Tippy'd win.
Nah, the spice must flow.
That's my smell. Mujahideen.
While they're doing that, Michael, can I, unless something else.
Can I ride a worm?
You can do your.
While they're doing that, just real quick, Vico's gonna pop a squad outside of the shop door, and he's not like directly in front of the door. He's not gonna be in business. He's gonna pop off to the side, and he's gonna pull Rexy out of the bag and just kind of like hold him, looking at him. Just... Well, there's been a change in plans, boy. I pussy down. Well, looks like you're going to be continuing to stay with me for the foreseeable future.
He's just kind of curled up in your arms, and he looks up at you with his 4 eyes.
He's gonna kind of like bring Rexy in close. I was never a good pedo. He's gonna kind of like care for Rexy.
you spent some time giving attention to him, making sure that you dedicate the amount of time to him that you feel you should have in the past.
Yeah.
And it's not an immediate turnaround, but imagine if you keep up with him and spend time with him and care for him, his mood may turn around, may work its way out. But until then, he's depressed.
Yeah.
So
Join the boat, brother.
join the crew.
We are. God damn it!
Here. And
I'm gonna slit my throat.
as everyone continues on their regularly scheduled programming, there's a couple days into your journey, or into your time, maybe 2 days later. Each of the party members
Die.
is going
The Murlocs
dies.
attack.
No. Receives a document.
Man, I can't read.
Me when I get a document. Tippy
From
having to
various from various messengers. You receive a document from various messengers across the fleet, various places. Everyone has their own copy. It is 2 things. It is a list of a lot of colors and letters, and attached is a note written in Spirit's handwriting that says, memorize this code and destroy this document before landfall. If you don't, I'll kill you. Spirit.
That's cute.
Sounds about right.
I eat it.
He'll kill me?
Tippy not memorizing it, just eats it.
Yeah, not memorize it, just eats it.
So
Mm.
I
Tippy
am
doesn't have a
going
thought in
first.
those heads.
So here's the thing. This is how this is going to operate.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do the rules tonight because I want to flesh it out a little bit better before I do it. But this is the document thing. This is the list that he sent you. Depending on how much individual characters remember, I will be removing access to the document from certain people.
Uh-oh.
We supposed to memorize all of this?
Ridiculous, dog.
You have 20
homework.
days.
homework,
No,
guys.
the players do not have to memorize this. But the easiest way for me to explain this would be to just send.
Michael saying he would remove access from the document for certain players. No, you don't have to remember.
Holy
So
fuck.
your characters have been tasked with memorizing this before you make landfall.
Right.
You just have to move. You don't have to memorize all of it. Come on.
Just the more you memorize, the more time you have to deal with the problem before it becomes a real problem. So this is a series of codes to confirm people's identities. It is a code that changes every day, and that changes depending on who you're talking to. So
Bruh.
each one is a
That makes sense.
Each one is
No,
a
it makes
combination of a
Jesus.
color and a number. If you look at day 1, it'll be the easiest way for me to explain how it
I'm
works.
looking.
Day 1, you have code for unit, code for other units, and code for important people. And then under it, the associated codes for each unit in the Legion, as well as your crew. So what the code actually is the code that you are supposed to say to the respective person under the label. So if you were talking to someone else in the PH crew on the first day, you would say
White 782.
white 782, and that confirms to that person that you are who you say you are.
Makes sense.
If you were talking to someone from another unit, you would say black 493, and if you were talking to one of the captains or for y'all just one of the captains, then you would say gray 889.
You
Okay.
gotta include an instructional manual with this
Yeah.
shit, dude. I'm gonna forget as a
So-
player.
Yeah.
So, the point of this being
Okay,
that it would be, even if y'all are going into the Mimic's territory, so it's very important that
Could be any
y'all
one of us.
it's very important that y'all have a comprehensive system to identify each other that isn't easily overcome. So, hence the changing codes according to days. If everyone memorizes this entire thing, y'all will have 20 days in there to deal with the problem, to deal with the mimic before you run out of days of memorized code.
Christ.
And it becomes a lot harder to identify who is and isn't.
Alright,
an
guys, we have
ally.
half a month to deal with.
Oh,
Assuming
shit.
everyone memorizes it properly.
Okay, wait, no. I don't care. Who the fuck did this? Who the fuck typed this shit up?
Ben came up with the system, and then I made the spreadsheet.
That's mad cool, y'all.
One, yes, that is mad cool. But two, Michael, how the fuck you know I had time last week to plan a session, but I had time to type this shit up?
Dude, this took it's Excel. It took no time at all. Excel's cracked.
Excel is correct, but like,
I could delete all of this. Control A,
The
backspace.
fact that, Michael, the fact that you used 29 columns astounds me. You used 29 columns and you used 39 rows.
Yeah. And with that, with the setup of, here's the very, very important information for y'all's survival.
Yeah,
That's what we're getting into night session.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck you.
So,
Do you want us to roll anything, Michael? See if we can remember, or?
y'all are going to roll that next session.
Fuck.
What it essentially is going to be is a measure of how much did you study versus how your natural capability of remembering. So
dude,
I
can't wait to come back
So
in
you,
2 weeks.
Vico's autistic.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So do I
Ben-
find out the information?
well, we can do that in between, or even right now. But just real quick, basically the way that roll is going to work. Ben gave me an idea, and I was gonna run with it, but I want to change it up slightly. Essentially, your having a higher intelligence will lower the DC for you,
Fuck.
and
That's
then
funny.
you're probably going to roll something else
Deal
for
with my
how much
minus
time
11.
you dedicate to actually studying.
Oh,
And then depending on your role versus the block that your intelligence score puts you in, you'll memorize a certain number of days.
Vico's the wrong kind of autist for this.
Dude, Uriel has average intelligence. She's
Erin's
so
the
fucked.
right type
I
of
have-
autist.
I have an 8.
Yeah.
I have an 8 in intelligence. I have a -1.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
my
life knows we
Pottinger.
kill him
Yeah,
now.
you
Yeah.
are like...
Dude,
Wait, does Aaron get a debuff because he's fucking...
No, I feel like the fact that he's fucking insane makes it probably easier.
No, you're right.
Here's the thing. Erin is crazy good at storing information. It's the manifestation of that after the fact that's the problem.
Oh, the manifestation of it isn't the problem, Michael. He can manifest it just fine.
He's gonna be seeing
Dude,
numbers
I can't
everywhere.
wait to come back in 2 weeks and have this entire code memorized IRL.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
going
that
to
is
do it.
that is
Do it,
technically
coward.
an option. That is technically an option. You could memorize the entire code.
Look, Tyler, it's
I
funny.
really-
Tyler, it's funny you say that because in 2 weeks you'll have memorized it. 2 weeks after, when that next session happens, you'll have.
Oh, I'm gonna forget.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gone. It'll be gone.
Um,
Dude, it'll be gone faster than my sign language is gone after that.
So-
You're fucking gone.
Yeah, so, I guess I spend the other to ask, hey, where the fuck is the Phoenix, dude?
on
unknown
the
continent.
unnamed
The-
on the unnamed continent.
Dude,
I'm gonna
the-
kill you.
me
Tell me
with
what it is.
It wasn't a misread.
David,
that's
David,
the
you know what the Phoenix is? It's an
Oh, God.
intergalactic force of that represents life. That's what it is.
Where is this unnamed continent?
Phoenix are the friends we made along the
Let's
way.
spend another 25 gold.
Please insert
Michael,
another
please,
25 gold.
please let me end the stream, Michael, please.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah, get the hell out of here. Never come
It's
back.
not that it's a